Hi guys, this is gsnow.com and I'm here with the LG G4 for an unboxing. This is the 2015 LG flagship phone. We have already shown you a preview of the device a day after it was officially announced in April, and now we have the finalized version for a test. So this is the unboxing and this is what the handset looks like in the leather version in brown. Okay, so let's see what's inside the box. The usual warranty and stuff, and then we stumble upon the first accessory. It's an extra back cover that looks like metal. It's not metal, it's plastic material that looks 3D. It has a special diamond pattern that makes it feel 3D and also look metallic. Okay, you have to know that the LG G4 is priced at $629 off contract on AT&T in USA. If you want it on contract, it's $200 plus the contract. And let's see what else is inside the box. We obviously have the manual right here, quick start guide, intuitive, and then we get to the actual accessories. We got a pretty hefty charger here. I expect a quick charge from it. And then we got the USB cable, and finally the battery that has a capacity of 3000 mAh. This is it. Let's put this back in, and then we got the Quad Beat 3 earphones, premium earphones. Let's see what they're like. Pretty nice look, also pretty big, feeling pretty premium. I sense some metal and plastic here, and they're slightly inclined. I expect good things from them, and there's also a bunch of plugs in there in case you want to change the format of the earphones. Okay, so that's everything that's inside the box. Time to remove the back cover and put in the battery, start the initial setup, and check out the device's interface. As far as I know, it runs Android 5.1 Lollipop, and we're just removing the back cover. Here we go. You can see that the SIM slot and the micro SD card slot are overlapped here. As far as we know, the micro SD card slot is able to support cards of up to 2 terabytes, which is hugely impressive, but you won't be able to find those on the market anytime soon. Okay, everything snapped into place. We got the power button at the back, and we got the volume buttons above and below it. Also 60 megapixel camera here, but we'll be back to that later on. It has been powered up. This phone measures 9.8 millimeters in thickness. It's slightly curved, as you can see. Also, it weighs 155 grams. This means that this model is heavier than the LG G3 by about 6 grams. Its 9.8 millimeter waistline is bigger than the one of the LG G3 that measures 8.9 millimeter in thickness. The setup has started. We're greeted with material design interface, and this is a 5.5-inch screen, so it's closer to a phablet rather than a smartphone. It has an IPS quantum panel and a Quad HD resolution, 2560 over 1440 pixels, also contrast ratio of 1500 to 1. Okay, date and time, the name, and you can also see the virtual keyboard here, pretty comfy. Okay, and then we skip anyway, and we should be done in a jiffy. Agreeing to stuff, then agreeing again, and we're off to the main interface of the LG G4. Inside the phone you'll find a hexa core Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 processor clocked at 1.8 GHz. This one is a 64-bit processor, and as I said before, we have a 3000 mAh battery. There's also 3 GB of RAM inside the phone, 32 GB of storage, and the front camera is an 8 megapixel shooter for the selfies right here, while the back camera, 16 megapixel unit, single LED flash, also a special color spectrum sensor below the flash that will measure the ambient light, the autofocus laser mechanism here, and as I said, the physical buttons here. We got the speaker right here, but more about that in the review. This camera, what you should remember is that it has an f1.8 aperture, the best aperture on a 2015 flagship, and it also can take RAW capture. Front camera, f2.0 aperture, 8 megapixels, and once again the OS is Android 5.1 Lollipop, but let's actually see that for ourselves. About phone and software info. Here we go, Android 5.1 available here. Obviously a very fluid phone. Obviously it has its unique widgets and unique customizations. This is the drop down area where you should find the notifications and quick settings. This is the settings area divided into tabs, good looking tabs. And this is the multitasking area with the carousel and a dual window mode also available. You can wake up the device with a double tap, and it also has infrared connectivity, so you can connect your TV set to it and control your TV set as if this one was a remote. I have to say that one of the standout points of the handset is certainly its leather back. This is natural leather that has been tanned with special bio substances. It's not synthetic, it's all natural, and it's handmade. Everything is handcrafted here. It takes as much as a purse to work in a factory, to work on it, so that's very impressive. Anyway, there's also this version, this one here, that imitates metal. It's actually plastic. People can choose between them. There are a variety of colors. The leather version comes in black, brown and red, and each of the color versions for the leather has a different texture. This one is smoother, while the black one has tiny dots that you can feel if you really pressing it with your hand. The camera at the back has optical image stabilization 2nd generation, and since I keep speaking about the camera, let's actually check out its interface. This is it. It has 3 modes: simple, auto and manual. Simple is over intuitive. Tap the screen and you take a picture, while manual, well, LG said that this gives you almost DSLR powers. We have everything here. You have a histogram, we have white balance, we have manual options for the focus, for the exposure, ISO, shutter, and all sorts of illumination features. We also have a raw capture, in case you were wondering, and once again a ton of stuff to set up in the manual mode. So in a nutshell, this is what you get on the LG G4, the current year's flagship from LG. This is the unboxing, a pretty complex one, and we're dealing here with the leather back version of the phone with physical back button, 60 megapixel camera, and more to come in a full review in a few days. This is it from gsm.com. Bye bye.